Hello dear guys. In this lecture I'm going to talk to you about the accessory glands in the male reproductive system of humans. Okay, so as you can see over here, the first accessory gland that can be seen in the human male is the seminal vesicle, second one is the prostate gland, and third one is the corpus gland. So you can see there are three accessory glands can be seen in the human males. Okay, so very important thing is to be noted over here. If there is a male that is having all the external and internal reproductive organs, and also that male is having the accessory ducts in that male, okay, but that male is not having functional accessory glands. Okay, so if he is not having functional accessory glands, then that person would not be or that person unable to reproduce. Okay, so these three accessory glands plays very important role in in the normal reproduction of that human. So first reproductive gland, or first accessory reproductive gland that we are going to see over here, that is the seminal vesicle. So you can see seminal vesicle over here. In last video we already have seen this is the vas deferens. Okay, this is the one vas deferens and this is the another vas deferens. Okay, and this is the dilated portion of the vas deferens, which is called as the ampulla. So this is the ampulla, and this is the distal end of the ampulla, and in this distal end of this ampulla you can see the seminal duct or duct of the seminal vesicle open. So you can see this is one seminal vesicle and this is second seminal vesicle. So you can say that seminal vesicles are the paired glands. Okay, these are the paired glands, and these are fibromuscular structures. So they are made up of fibrous tissues and muscles. Okay, so this is a sac-like or pouch-like gland, you can see, and this is the straight part of this gland that is called as the seminal duct or duct of the seminal vesicle. Okay, and this part is called as the ejaculatory duct, you can see over here. So this is the labeling ejaculatory duct. About these seminal vesicles, we can say that these are paired glands. That means they found in two in numbers. These are muscular, just right now I have told, and these are glandular tissues or glandular sac-like structures. Okay, glandular means they are made up of glands, and gland means they secrete certain hormonal type things or substances. Okay, glandular tissues. About their location, these seminal vesicles, they found in between the urinary bladder and the rectum. So in this figure I have shown over here, okay, you can see over here this is the hip. Okay, this is the region of the hip, and this is the urinary bladder. Okay, and this structure that is shown in the green, this is called as the rectum. Okay, this is the rectum. So you can see this is the rectum. Okay, and this is the urinary bladder. So in between rectum and urinary bladder, this structure can be seen, and this is the seminal vesicle. So we can say that, okay, we can say that we can say that the this seminal vesicle can be found in between this rectum and the urinary bladder. So this is the same figure I have shown over here again. About the seminal vesicles, we already have seen the seminal duct opens into the ampulla of the vas deferens, I have told, and the seminal vesicle, it secretes the seminal fluid. Okay, and that seminal fluid, it constitutes near about 60% of the total volume of the semen. Okay, so suppose that, okay, so this is a container. Okay, this is a container which contains near about 100 ml of semen. Okay, it contains the 100 ml of semen in it. Okay, so out of this 100 ml of semen, the 60% part, okay, this is, suppose that this is the 60% part. So this 60% part of the semen is made up of this seminal fluid. So the seminal fluid, it constitutes near about 60% of the total volume of this semen. Then later you can see over here the seminal fluid is viscous and alkaline in nature. So it is viscous, that means it is somewhat sticky. Okay, it is more viscous than water, we can say, and it is alkaline in nature. The nature is alkaline. We'll see the composition of the seminal fluid over here. So seminal fluid is consisting of the three main objects or the three main compounds in it. So first is the fibrinogen, second one is the fructose, and third one is the prostaglandins. So this is the chemical composition. Now we'll see that what is the function of all these three components. So about the fibrinogen, what fibrinogen actually does, so it helps in the coagulation of the semen. So what is the coagulation of the semen? So suppose that this is the semen, okay, so these are the molecules, or this is the structure showing the semen. So this semen is spreaded over here, but what this fibrinogen is going to do, okay, it will just bring out the coagulation of the semen. That means it will bind that whole semen in a compact structure. So this is the coagulation of semen. So this coagulation of semen is brought about by this fibrinogen. Then later you can see the another function, another component, that is the fructose. So what is the function of the fructose? So fructose, it provides energy to the sperms for swimming. Okay, that means the sperms can swim with a faster rate, and for that purpose they need energy, and this energy is provided by this fructose molecule. And then later you can see that the third component of the seminal fluid is the prostaglandin. So what prostaglandin does, it brings out the reverse peristalsis in the female genital tract. Okay, you can see over here. So suppose that this is the female genital tract, you can see in this figure. Okay, just see over here, and like this reverse, this is the reverse direction. From here to here, the reverse peristaltic movements are brought in the muscles. So the muscles of vagina or the muscles of this female genital tract, it contract in the reverse way, and due to that the sperms can move in faster rate in this female genital tract. So we can see that the third component, that is the prostaglandin, its function is it brings out the reverse peristalsis in the female genital tract. Okay, and as the reverse peristalsis takes place in the female genital tract, the sperms can move with a faster rate towards the eggs. The next gland that we are going to see, this is the prostate gland. Okay, so you can see in this figure over here you see this figure. In this figure you can see this is the prostate gland. Okay, so this is a prostate gland. Okay, the labeling is given over here, prostate gland. You can see this is the urinary bladder. Okay, and on the posterior region of the urinary bladder, this prostate gland is seen. So location of the prostate gland is found on the posterior side of this urinary bladder. Okay, in this figure you can see over here, just see over here, this is the prostate gland. Okay, this is the prostate gland. This is the one ejaculatory duct shown in green. This is the second ejaculatory duct shown in green color. And you can see that this prostate gland, it shows the bulbous like structure and tubular structure. So these are the lobes of the prostate gland. So prostate gland is differentiated or divided into 30 to 40 lobules. Okay, and these lobules are called as tubulo-alveoli. These structures are called as tubulo-alveoli. So each tubulo-alveoli, it opens separately into the urethra. You can see this is the urethra. Okay, so this is one tubulo-alveoli alveolus, it separately opens into this urethra. This is second tubulo-alveolus, it separately opens into the urethra. In this way, all the tubulo-alveoli or all these lobules found in the prostate gland, they separately opens into this urethra. Okay, and so this is the figure that is showing the prostate gland. So prostate gland, it secretes the fluid. Okay, and that fluid is white, milky. It is whitish milky in appearance, and its nature, it is slightly acidic. Okay, so it is slightly acidic. And we have seen in case of the seminal fluid, seminal vesicle secretes 60% of the total volume of the semen. Over here, these prostate gland, they secrete the fluid, and this fluid, it comprises 30% of the total volume of the semen. Functions of this prostate gland. First function, you can see the fluid that is secreted by the prostate gland, that helps in the motility of the sperm. Okay, that means it help in the motility or mobility of the sperms can move with a faster rate, and they also reduces the chances of the sterility. So this is also very important function. Removal of causes of sterility, or they minimizes the chances of the male sterility. Second function, they protect the sperms in acidic environment of the vagina. So the vagina contains the acidic medium, and in that acidic medium the sperm may die. Okay, so to make the sperms alive in that acidic medium, this prostate fluid or prostatic fluid helps the sperm to get alive or to get protect in that acidic environment of the vagina. Next point, the prostatic fluid, it also contains the citric acid, calcium phosphate, and certain clotting enzymes, and along with this the profibrinolysin. So we can see that this profibrinolysin can be get converted into the fibrinolysin, and due to that, what is happen, the coagulated semen that get dissolved. Okay, we already have seen that the fibrinogen, it brings about the coagulation of the sperms. Okay, we have seen the seminal fluid secrete the fibrinogen, and that fibrinogen brings out the coagulation of the semen. But after that semen ejaculated in the female reproductive tract or in the vagina, after 15 to 20 minutes later on, that semen get dissolves. Okay, it must be get dissolved, because until it get dissolved, the sperms will not move freely, or the sperms will not move rapidly. So the coagulated semen must be dissolved in the female genital tract or female reproductive tract, and this dissolving of this coagulated semen is carried out by the fibrinolysin. Next, about the corpus gland. Okay, so over here you can see this is the one corpus gland, and this is the second corpus gland. You can see these are the bulbous structures, bulb-like structures. So these are called as the corpus glands. They found in pairs. Okay, unlike the prostate gland. Prostate gland is found singly, but this corpus gland, they found in pairs. These seminal vesicles also they found in pairs. So corpus gland, these are the bulb-like structures, and you can see this is the duct of this corpus gland. This is the another duct of this corpus gland. So corpus gland, they open into the urethra. Okay, about location, we can say that both the corpus gland, they found on the either side of the urethra. So this is the urethra. On the left side of urethra, one corpus gland is found, and on the right side there is one. Okay, in this figure again you can see this is the one corpus gland, and this is the second corpus gland, which opens into the urethra. So first point about corpus gland, it is small gland and it is pea-sized. About location, just I have told right now, it is found on either side of the membranous urethra. So the part of urethra that is called as the membranous urethra. And this gland, it secretes the alkaline fluid. This alkaline fluid plays very important role. We'll see the functions. So what is the function of this fluid that is secreted by the corpus gland? First function, it neutralizes the acidic urethra after the urination. So suppose that, okay, so this is the urethra. Okay, this is the urethra, and suppose that this is the urine passing through this urethra. Okay, this is the urine. So the urine is passed, the urination is takes place, and after this urination, okay, the passage of the urethra, it becomes acidic. Okay, passage of urethra becomes acidic after the urination, and this acidic passage must be get neutralized. Okay, so this neutralization is carried out by this fluid that is secreted by the corpus gland. Second function of the fluid secreted by the corpus gland, it is the lubrication. So it brings about the lubrication of the urethra. Okay, final part we are going to see, that is the semen. Okay, as I have told, all these three accessory glands that we have seen, first one is the seminal vesicle, second one is the prostate gland, and third one is the corpus gland. All these three glands along with the sperms, they forms the semen. That means the seminal fluid, prostatic fluid, and the fluid from the corpus gland along with the sperms, it is called as the semen. So it's very simple to tell the composition of the semen. About the appearance of the semen, it appears milky. Okay, the color is milky or whitish. It is viscous and alkaline in nature. The pH ranges near about 7.2 to 7.6. Sorry, this is happened by mistake. So this is happened by mistake. Okay. Next, semen is ejaculated during orgasm. So when the semen is ejaculated during the act of the orgasm, orgasm means it is the sexual act. Okay, at the end of the sexual act, we can say the semen is ejaculated in the female reproductive tract or female genitalia. Per ejaculation means when the sexual intercourse takes place, in that sexual intercourse, the amount of semen that is discharged into the female vagina, it measures near about 2.5 to 4 ml. So per ejaculation, 2.5 to 4 ml of the semen is ejaculated in the female genital tract or in the female vagina, and this 4 ml of semen, it contains near about 400 millions of sperms. Okay, 400 millions of sperms. That means 1 ml of semen, it contains near about 80 to 100 millions of sperms. Okay, so this is the normal count of sperms found in the normal male. As I told just before, 2 to 3 minutes, after 15 to 30 minutes, coagulated semen is dissolved because of the fibrinolysin is get converted into the profibrinolysin is get converted into the fibrinolysin. And second thing we can see, the sperms becomes highly motile due to this. Okay, so in this way we have completed all these accessory glands in the human male reproductive system. In the next part or in the next video, we are going to start the female reproductive system. So if you really like the video, then don't forget to comment and like on my video. Thank you very much.